Hello, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be giving you a look at part of my jewelry collection. I think I'm gonna split it up into different sections like rings, necklaces, bracelets, and then just like my everyday jewelry because there's just a lot and I want to kind of walk you through why I chose the pieces and why I have the pieces that I do have. So we're gonna start off with necklaces. So yeah, let me show you where I keep my jewelry. So my jewelry is kept here in two Mejuri like acrylic drawers and some here, but mostly they are here. My necklaces, I have sorted them out in these little like square boxes. So we're gonna take this drawer and this drawer with us so that I will show you what's in it. So there is actually an extra drawer that I forgot about. So this guy here, so we can start off with these ones. So that's a bracelet. Let's see, what's this guy? I was gonna show you what the necklaces look like on, but my neck rush still hasn't gone away, and I don't think it's gonna go away before the end of Vlogmas, so I'm just gonna show you the necklaces I have, and maybe not show you what it looks like on, just because, yeah, I don't really want to spend too much time showing you my neck. Sorry, guys. All right, so another brand that I really like that makes really pretty, affordable jewelry is Gorjana. So I really like this guy because it has some dangling pieces. So it's like a really delicate chain and it has some like faux opals, I think, and then sapphires probably, or zirconian. And then the other cool thing about this one is that it has this little piece on it, which means that you can actually adjust the length of your chain. So it can be a choker or a little bit longer whenever you want. So this guy is one of the chains from Jenny Bird. You guys know how much I love Jenny Bird stuff. Just an FYI, I have worked with Jenny Bird for a long time. So all of the pieces that I do have from them are gifted. They're very, very generous with their gifting to me. So I get to show you guys all their really cool pieces. So yeah, chains are super, super big right now. And I think Jenny Bird makes really good quality ones, even though they're not 100% gold. The gold fill or gold coating that they use is really long lasting. And then these ones are the first set that I ever got from Ana Luisa. They come in a set of 3, so this guy being the shortest, then this one, and then that one. As you can see, they all have different chain textures and thickness, I guess you can say. So that's what helps them from getting tangled. I know a lot of you guys ask me how to keep your necklaces from tangling. I mean, it still happens for me, but having different texture and thickness of chains will really help because it'll help them actually settle and stay down versus tangling up with each other. So these ones are also, I think, gold filled or vermeil. They're not 100% gold, but as you can see, they've lasted for over a year and nothing has happened to them. Obviously, I don't shower with them, but I think Ana Luisa does a good job with producing really good quality, affordable jewelry. So this is a vintage chain I got from St. Eloi. So I love vintage jewelry because it always has a story behind it. And also, like, to get a gold chain like this, it's usually a little bit more economical than getting a new chain, and they look new anyways. So I love collecting different chains like this so that you can see the textures when you layer, and also so you can put charms on it. So speaking of charms, this is a vintage charm. I think it's called the Figaro. It's Italian, I believe, and it was supposed to ward off evil. And yeah, you can just put it on that chain I just showed you or put it on a bracelet. Buttery goodness is actually Travis's. When I started my vintage chain obsession, I couldn't afford one yet because they are quite expensive when you get thicker ones. So I stole his that he never wears. So this guy is also really good. I don't think his is vintage. I think obviously it's probably a little bit older than a current one, but it does the trick and I liked layering it with other jewelry. So this is actually another guy from Mejuri. It's a choker length, usually that I wear it as, with like the 3 gold pieces, but as you can see, it's totally adjustable depending on where you want it to sit. So this guy is also from Mejuri. This one is 100% gold though, so I'm just gonna show you this with, so this next to the one that is gold plated, you can see the difference in the gold color. So this one is quite a bit more yellow. You do get more yellow when you go higher in gold carat, but usually with gold plated, gold vermeil, gold filled, the color is a little bit more yellow and stronger This one you can see is a little bit kind of rosier. You might be able to see it better on my hand. It's not a huge difference, but sometimes if you have the eye for it, you can tell. So I normally try to buy my jewelry Canadian, but Zoe Chicco is one of my favorite jewelry designers. She is American, and this is kind of like a layering piece. She has these amazing flash sales that I always like stalk her Instagram stories for when she puts like her pieces just like on super sale. So I got this one during a flash sale. It's one of her Teardrop collections, and so this one sits a little bit lower. I think it's about like a 20-inch drop, and it is adjustable too, so you can wear it a little bit shorter, but I think the shortest is 18-inch maybe. Her pieces are 100% gold, and usually they're 14K. Guys, so there's a brand called Donni. I haven't been wearing him a lot because it kind of broke and I haven't had time to email them about it. I've talked to them on Instagram stories, but they keep telling me to email them the picture instead. So it's a pretty heavy pearl, and they put it on this really, really thin chain. They said it's not supposed to happen, that the clasp breaks, but this guy went wonky like less than a week of me wearing it. So basically this part of the clasp kind of bent because of the weight. I hope they can fix it, and I hope that doesn't happen again because I love this necklace. So this was my grandma's when she was alive, and I showed you guys this in the last jewelry video, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. It is definitely over 14K gold. You can see how yellowy, almost orange the chain is, but it's kind of very characteristic of Chinese jewelry that you have a little bit of like a higher carat gold that makes it super yellowy. Definitely not everyone's style, but this is really special to me, so I don't wear it too often because I don't want to ruin it. And then there's this guy, the Paloma card piece that I got, I think, last year. I love their stuff. It is so gorgeous, and I love like the character that it has. So their pieces look vintage, but they aren't. And these ones, I believe, are gold filled or gold plated, but like really thickly plated so that it actually lasts for a long time. They definitely have full gold pieces too. They're just obviously a lot more expensive. And because we're on the topic of medallion-like pieces, this is a Mejuri medallion. I believe this is called the boyfriend necklace. So it is quite a bit longer. I want to say it is 18 to 20 inches of chain length, but you can check their site to double check. This one is gold plated. And then we have something similar from Daisy Jewelry. It is the jewelry brand designed by Estee Lalonde, I think her name is, the YouTuber that's Canadian living in London. And it is a 20-inch chain, I believe, and it is gold plated. You can kind of see from the color there, but it is such a cute piece, and I think that you're gonna see a lot more like longer necklaces come out to play in terms of jewelry trends. So this delicate number is from Shashi. It's a little bit longer than a regular choker, but I really like the little charms that they have here. It is not 100% gold. Luna Sky, which is a brand that makes a couple of necklaces similar to this with real diamonds and real gold, is kind of where I think this was inspired by. Definitely a lot more expensive than this. Shashi is one of the more affordable jewelry brands if you're going to start your jewelry collection. Obviously not 100% gold, not real diamonds, but it lasts a long time. I've worn this necklace for years now and it hasn't tarnished too much. So this is like a herringbone chain that they would call it. This is from Leah, Alexandra from Vancouver. It is gold filled, I believe, definitely not 100% gold. I had been wanting something like this. There's a lot of vintage ones like this. It's like a vintage style chain. The issue with herringbone ones are if you go with vintage, because they bend so easy, some of them have a lot of like nicks in it, so it doesn't lie flat anymore. So it is harder to find a really beautiful vintage herringbone chain. Sometimes you'll find thicker herringbone ones too that look almost liquid, and it's beautiful. So these are the new Ana Luisa necklaces that I have. They come in a pair. As you can see, different texture of the chains too, because they know that if you do this, it will help from tangling. And then this one is a longer one. This one's a little bit shorter, but they look really cute together. And I think that Ana Luisa is so good because they help you layer. Like, there's an art to layering necklaces. Might do a necklace styling video when my neck is better. All right, and then this chain choker from Jenny Bird is one of my most worn pieces. It just makes such a statement without being overly like thick chain. They have some beautiful like dramatic chains that I love, and I think I'm getting one soon, so I'll show you guys that when I get it. But this is just like a subtle enough, but this one's just like the perfect one. Like, I feel so comfortable in it, and it layers really nicely as the top focus point of a necklace party, and then you kind of layer under it with some thinner pieces, and then maybe finishing it off with something heavier on the bottom. And this guy is another Zoe Chicco piece. It's a Lariat with some evil eye elements. So this one is 14K gold with some diamond pieces. This is definitely one of my favorite necklaces to wear when I want to be a little bit more delicate. And then this is another Jenny Bird necklace. This is actually like a customized chain that Jenny Bird made. It's not something that you can actually find anywhere else. They custom stamped this part, and that's why it makes it so unique. Right, and then to the necklace I get probably the most questions about. This is my vintage watch chain. So I got this one from St. Eloi. It is 9 karat gold. So that's why it looks a little bit like brassier, a little bit more rosy. That's what you get when you get a 9K, 10K gold piece. Usually 9K is a little bit rosier like this. This is a French love token. I think it means I love you more today than I did yesterday. And the outside is ruby, diamond inside, and that's more ruby there. And yeah, so this is one of my favorite vintage pieces because of the clips here. You can actually add more charms on it. I wear it as a bracelet sometimes. So you can also turn it around. So this is in the front. Many, many options. Again, this is one of the pieces that I saved up for a long time. It's an investment piece and a piece that I definitely will be heirlooming along with a lot of my other real gold jewelry in the future. So we're gonna quickly talk about the pieces on my neck. This is the Good Luck spinner necklace. Let's see if I can spin it for you. You're supposed to see good luck when you spin it. And then this guy is from Tokengold. It's a diamond slice that she custom made for me, but now she makes a lot of them for many different people. If you guys want one, she will probably make one for you too. And then this is a chain from Lisbeth Jewelry that I showed you first. And then this is the Zoe Chicco diamond choker. This is my first Zoe Chicco piece that I invested in, and I was forever obsessed. And that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed seeing my necklace collection. I'll do the rings and bracelet in another video, and then hopefully when my neck is better, I'll do some sort of styling video. It's just a little angry right now, and I feel bad having to show that to you guys. If you have any questions, leave them below. I will try to link all the pieces in the description box. I know some of them don't exist anymore because I've had them for a couple years, but I'll do my best, and then I'll link the vintage site there if you are looking for pieces similar to mine. If you ask Carly, she can like try to source one out for you. And yeah, if you like the video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you soon.